Yeah, I'm a nerd. I like to watch like history channels and bio facts and animal facts, all that kind of stuff. So the show that they have, Finding Bigfoot, I watch that heavy. I don't know why. It's just I don't know. So that you my new best friend.
Intrigued by it.
Very interesting. Like, you got a big. Is that Bigfoot? No, I don't have my glasses on. So.
All right, Mr. Silly Boy, how you feeling today?
Coming up here, the weather felt good.
Mm-hmm.
Calm day.
Right.
Beautiful outside. Body at ease, mind at peace.
I hear that.
So that means I'm feeling good. I'm blessed. I feel good.
Now listen, man. I don't even know where to start, man. You done so much, just globally. You know what I mean? First question I want to ask you is everything you done, because a lot of people may not know you have a career of hosting that spans over, is it 2 decades now?
Approximately.
Approximately 2 decades. What's your favorite event that you've been a part of, and who is your favorite? Because people don't know. Whenever it's a celebrity coming to Michigan, Silly Boy introduced me.
He was behind it.
Oh, yeah. I've been at a couple of events. Like I was there when you brought Jeezy up. You know what I mean? Who was your favorite celebrity that you've been introduced to, and what was your favorite event that you've taken part of?
I'm glad you took a couple extra minutes asking that question, because I had to get my thoughts together. And when you look at close to 2 decades of being on stage as a host or MC, it's a lot of shows that then came and went. So like,
absolutely.
I guess because of my upbringing, I got like an old school soul.
Yeah.
So I think maybe the best or a couple of my favorite shows that I had an opportunity to be a part of and meet these individuals personally was one would be RJ Reynolds, and the Dramatics. If you're old school,
I'm about to say you took it back old school. I wasn't expecting that.
That's on the vocal side, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? And then if we wish to get into more of like the rap or the hip hop, I would say Houdini.
Damn,
he went back.
See, I didn't even know you. I didn't even know about that one.
Yeah, he went back and hit hop.
So, far as notoriety, far as the respect level coming from me, because of my era and who I listened to growing up, it was always a dream to be next to like Houdini, Run DMC.
I hear that.
And then when I speak on the old school, the vocalists, you know, that would be considered old school. Like they wouldn't consider themselves R&B, you know what I'm saying? But the singing groups, definitely RJ Reynolds and the Dramatics.
Okay,
that was huge for me. I was almost starstruck, but in a sense of ultimate respect, pay homage, because I listened to him as a kid. You know what I'm saying? I listened to my uncles and my aunties and my daddy playing that type of music in the house. So, I mean, when I got a chance to meet him, I was flabbergasted, but I was extremely excited to be on that material, that marketing material that say hosted by Silly Boy, RJ Reynolds and the Dramatics, or Houdini.
Okay, that's dope.
So that's 2 right there. If I answered your question,
you did.
That's 2.
I can relate to, because because I've worked with a lot of people from my generation. You know what I mean? Like, and I've met a lot of artists from the now that are blown. Like I've met, you know what I'm saying, Lil Baby and this and that. But one of my favorites was I got to open up for Otis Williams and the New Temptations. You know, because everybody else did. You know what I'm saying? And I was more starstruck from that than meeting the people I came up listening to, because I instantly go back to that Silent Night in my mind.
Yeah.
You know what I'm hit that note.
So I definitely can understand that feeling. You know what I mean? So it's like I'm not just working with my generation. I'm tapping into my parents' generation too. So
it's a good feeling.
Yes.
You know, because I mean, when we're looking at the times right now, you don't have legendary music or legendary artists that withstand the test of time for 20, 30 years.
Mm-hmm.
You know, they come and go.
Now,
So,
speaking of that, you said that because you are a legend yourself. You know what I mean? How have you, and I, you know, I've been doing this a long time. I've seen a lot of just event hosts come and go. You know, how have you managed to stay relevant over the past 2 decades? You know, how are you still? Because, like I said, I was talking to Big Dante about the other day. You know, he was just talking about, you know, when he got money for an event, you the first person he think of. You know what I mean? That come to mind. Yeah. So how have you how have you? I got a word or how have you managed to keep yourself relevant over 2 decades?
okay, let's rewind it a little bit, just for the viewers and just for the understanding. I transitioned into hosting.
Okay.
I was in 2003, 2004. I had a best friend. Now I'm gonna name drop some people that
Do you?
locally everybody probably done heard of, but I'm gonna name drop, and then I'm gonna speak on how I transitioned into going from A to B to C. Okay, so initially in 2004, rest in peace, he passed away. I'm not even gonna say his name, but rest in peace. But this was my best friend. Okay, so the group at the time was Trilogy. Then it bled into Hit a Snitch Records.
Okay.
Then it,
I remember.
So a couple of these members, you know, this is family. This is family. So you got shout out to Drico, shout out to Heavy, shout out to Tom, shout out to Dink Salsa, shouts out to Big, shouts out to that whole hitter stick. Rest in peace, Henny Low. And my best friend, like I said, with all due respect, this is best friend.
Yeah.
So if anybody understand, if they know, they know. So at the time, they had the cream of the crop street music. When I say cream of the crop, they talked it to where you understand, and they lived what they spoke about.
Absolutely.
So there wasn't no fraudulent in it. If you saw them, you understood it. If you knew them, you understood. I was always on the sideline supporting my best friend. Now the group was practically all bloodline. It was family. I was practically supporting my best friend. Every show, I'm there. Every studio session, I'm there. One time it got to the point I said, y'all know what? Y'all got all the hits. Y'all just don't have no music for the females. It was one dimensional. I said, y'all need club bangers. Y'all need something to make these females stand up. Next thing I know, I'm in the studio with them. I'm doing skits on the album. You know, interludes, outros.
I remember that.
Then that led to me doing a hook on a song that happened to be one of the songs that actually made the females get a little motivated. A song called Rock and Roll on Starving. Well, this was on the Family Tree, but the first album was Starving Like Marvin. But that turned me into a rapper. I became a rapper, a true member of Union Boy Records.
Okay.
Right? With Union Boy Records, my reach was a little different outside of Flint. So I did all our show bookings. Whether it started off in Lansing, went to Saginaw, Grand Rapids, Fort Wayne, Indiana, Milwaukee. So not only was I a rapper, I was doing show booking within ourselves. Then, after so long doing this time, money was plentiful. You know what I'm saying? So the interest in the music kind of slowed up. Like the money was, you know, it was more plentiful right now.
Yeah, I bet.
So after that, I stayed tapped in with all of the club owners, the club promoters, the DJs, the head of security at these venues. So from going from a rapper to booking our shows, my relationships with everybody, it grew. So now I'm booking artists. Keep this in mind. This is the key. Everywhere I went, I'm pro Flint. Every single show that I did, I took a 55-seater or sometimes two. So every time I left Flint, I left with 60 people
Mm-hmm.
or 150 people everywhere I went. And this happened. This went on for almost 5 to 6 years. So the word got around. Who is this silly boy guy? Every time he show up, he got like 50, 60 Flint people with him. And the performers and the artists he putting on stage, they like the best of the best. So the word travels. So now I'm booking artists. I'm bringing a crowd. Then I would introduce the Flint artist by myself because I had the rapport and I could put the gas on them. I could put the emphasis on them. I could sell them.
Yeah.
So now I'm a host. It run into me being a host. You get what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
I took that opportunity and ran with it. But I was a full-fledged promoter before that. I was promoting shows. I was doing events on my own. That's how I came into the hosting era because I was good at that. And the audiences that I was in front of, they had never experienced or seen that type of energy before. So the owners of the venues and the promoters will always call me. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it was a sequence that got me into hosting. But I was a promoter first. Before I started hosting, I did every show around the country as a promoter first. Then I transitioned into the hosting.
Okay.
Dope.
So the response that you were getting, that's
And it was easy and it was fun. Not only was it easy because I'm a people person
Yeah.
and I know how to deal with the audience, I can gauge the energy and the people in certain demographic. I can fit in with either one of them. But it was fun and it was beneficial for myself. It was, when I say beneficial, I'm not saying it was a financial gain.
Right.
It was natural for me, and I had a passion for it. If you got a passion for it, the money will come.
right, exactly.
So that's how I got locked into that hosting category.
Is there any location in the world that you haven't had a chance to host at?
Phoenix.
Phoenix.
Really?
I've never been to Arizona. Anybody watching this in Phoenix, Arizona, tap in. I've never been in.
Really?
I'd have had an opportunity. The time I had an opportunity, life was lifing at the time.
Okay.
We're gonna use that term.
Right.
A couple of my partners. This is when Soldier Boy was hot.
Okay.
Okay.
I remember. Yep.
He was hot. It was the event with Soldier Boy, Shaquille O'Neal, and some other people.
Damn.
Big fella.
Couple of my partners like, I need you here. I said, ugh, I got these full-time daddy mode.
Yeah.
Full-time daddy mode.
Yeah.
I can't leave. So I missed out on that opportunity.
I respect it.
Yeah. Sometimes duty calls.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
But I'm sure you probably made up for it later on, but just not there.
Yeah, just not there.
Yeah.
Just not there. Just not there.
Right.
But the hosting, you know, even to this day, let's get back to the original question, how do I stay relevant? Most of the time staying relevant is based on professionalism.
Absolutely.
Your professionalism, the skill, specific events, they know exactly what they want. And if you can provide that service, you're going to get the call, because one thing about hosting, everybody can host every event.
Yep. Absolutely.
It's a totally different feel.
Right.
Everybody can't grab that microphone and deal with that audience.
And that's
true.
It's funny. That's what Big Dante was just saying about you earlier today. That you the only person that can he's seen that no matter what it is, you able to rock it.
Yeah, it's like a strategy. And being seasoned, I pat myself on the back.
Absolutely.
Because I've been doing it a long time.
Yeah.
It's greater than just seeing somebody's name on a piece of paper saying hosting, because it's a deeper responsibility. You know, the hosting is we created that term, hosting.
Right.
It's really an MC. You know, that you could break it down to the two letters MC, Master of Ceremonies, and you can spell it the EMCEE. The hosting, really, we just call it a host.
Right.
That's not even what we do. Is not even hosting. It's really MC. And the host is somebody that, hey, if you show up, I make sure you get what you want. You know, you want green M&Ms, okay? I'm gonna make sure that the M&Ms in your booth when you got there. That's what a host is.
Yeah.
You know, we just recycled and created our own term for it. But everybody and anybody cannot grab that microphone and be in front of a elementary class or black tie event where it's $400 a plate dinner, then turn around and go to an after hour, and then be broadcasted live at a church event in a park.
Oh yeah.
Everybody can't do that.
No, absolutely.
Because I know my limits. When I host, I know I know where I can, dominate at. And then I know where because I've had to say no to a couple of things, and that's because for me I know my limits.
Yeah.
I would thank you for thinking of me. I appreciate it, but I would have to politely decline. But I will be I will come and support because when he do comedy shows, I'll host those. But that's because it depends on who it is. But if anything, I'll just introduce him, let him do his thing because I know how to present things. So if it, I'm just gonna present like, hey y'all, we're gonna get started in a couple of minutes. Thank y'all for coming, and then hey, here he come. I know what I can do. Like you said, everybody can't do everything. Cause I know I can't. I could, but I'd rather not because I know there's someone who can excel better, and that's okay, and that's perfectly fine.
Because entertainment as a whole is funny.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm gonna speak on this just a little bit. Like, being a promoter and a host, I understand both spectrums.
Right.
And my mentality is get the right person. Not the person you know. See, because that person you know may not be the person for that event.
Right.
Yeah.
So it's always get the right person. You know, you choose right off top because there may be a situation that it might be a situation that arises that they just not prepared for.
Yep.
Because they don't have the experience.
Right.
I mean, anything can happen. If that music go off, you got to have somebody seasoned enough to catch that dead moment right then and there. They can't turn around and be looking at the DJ or the sound man like, what's going on? No, you got to catch that.
Yep.
Sometimes experience is the best choice.
Yeah.
Then when you talking hosting, you got a lot going on that's entailed in hosting. You got stage management. You got to have a gel between the audience, and the artists, and the itinerary.
Yeah.
You got to know how to play your position. And ad libs come in. If it's dead time, you better know what to do right then and there. Yeah. So I mean, being a promoter and a host, and having those titles and experience under my belt, what I'm saying, I give myself a pat on the back because I really learned it.
Yeah.
I didn't walk into it. I learned it. I rehearsed it. I studied everything. So I'm always prepared for anything that come up.
Right.
Dope.
That's definitely good. What advice would you give to someone who aspires to do exactly what you're doing now?
Put the people first.
Put the people first.
Without the people, you just a nickname.
Okay.
It's always the people. From a promoter perspective, you gotta understand, they have to come first because they paying to come to your event.
Yep.
They have to come first. Without the people, it's an empty room.
Okay.
You got a nickname that don't matter.
Yep.
You got a booking number that don't get dialed. You know what I'm saying? The people come first. Regardless if we get these egos and walk around and act as if we popular or we somebody. The people always come first. You can't compromise that. I don't care who you are or what you do. The people make you. They make you as a promoter. They make you as the host. Why? Because they dictate and control everything.
Yep.
They dictate everything. As a promoter, they dictate whether or not your event do good or not.
Right.
Absolutely.
As a host, they dictate whether you get booked or not.
Yep.
Because it's going to be some type of conversation or remarks to the promoter or whoever has something to do with that event. Well, we like him.
Yep.
We like her.
Yeah.
They was good with the audience.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? They didn't talk too much. They didn't cuss too much.
Right.
They dressed appropriate.
It was pleasant.
Right.
So understand, the people always come first. That's the number one piece of advice that I give everybody who asks me anything about promotion or event hosting. Make sure you put the people first, because if you go into it outside of that, it's gonna be a rude awakening.
Yep, absolutely.
Yeah, definitely gonna be a rude awakening.
Right. Right on.
So with that, when you said always being prepared and knowing how to adapt to whatever's going on, within, an event or what have you, has there ever been a time where you had to? I'm sure there have been. I'm sure there have been, but give me your number one situation where something happened during an event. You had to think on your feet, think fast, and save the day. What had happened?
I just use something local real quick. Maybe a couple years ago, right when the Buick City Event Center opened. They started off doing all like rock, maybe country.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? They definitely started off like that, and I was kind of like a sideline partner inside the Buick Event Center.
Okay.
If you the in-house host, some promotion and marketing, and then that's how, that envelope be determined for you. So I was kind of in-house.
Yeah.
So one particular night, I always say this on the microphone, like I don't break under pressure. Just like I said, when it get like this, it's a tough crowd in here. I see it's a tough crowd. But if it's 200 people, 400 people, 600 people, if you can identify with that one person, if you say something and that one person smile at you or clap, you feed off that one person's energy, and it should be a chain reaction.
Yep.
Okay, I see I got one person out there in the audience that like me. What's your name? Let me give you my phone number.
Right.
Now you got 6 people laughing. Oh, as a matter of fact, everybody pull y'all phones out right now. I'm gonna give y'all this phone number, all right? I need everybody text me y'all, a picture of whoever. I'm gonna give y'all something at the end of the night. It's just that direct to consumer dialogue. You can't never let them see you crack.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because they will watch you and say, They don't know what he's doing. She shouldn't be up there.
Yeah.
Boring. You know what I'm saying? Then you gotta go into other stuff that you don't feel comfortable with, and then it seemed like 1 second just seemed like an eternity when you're in front of an audience that's not vibing with you.
That is nerve-wracking.
You just got to know how to. You got to be fully prepared for audible. You can't prepare for it.
Right.
You just have to be fully prepared to be ready for something when it happens.
The show must go on.
Yeah, it definitely must go on. It definitely must go on.
I like that because some people they don't know how to recover.
Woo!
And that's kind of that's and I use that word because you can come back, but did you recover though?
RJ, being on that stage is tough,
man.
Yeah.
It's some people can make it look easy. Some people can make it look easy because those people really practice.
Yes.
They study. They do homework, so they can make it look easy.
Right.
But when I've done shows and introduced artists, and that artist come up a little shy, a little shaky, bashful, and like totally scared, it's okay because it's not easy being in front of a stranger.
Right.
And when you're talking a mass amount, a capacity that's out there that don't know you at all, some people forget their material.
That very common.
I just seen people totally forget their material, just don't know how to come back from it. I've seen people catch themselves or look over and you got to give them a little eye or wink, or they might have management, take it to start over, you know what I'm saying? But it's not easy being in front of, right now being in front of this camera, I've been in front of cameras.
Right.
Let me tell you, I've been in front of cameras all my life. 4th grade playing soccer, I left the country. I'm used to being in the newspaper. I'm used to being on TV. I'm used to being in front of audiences. I'm used to that. Anytime I grab the microphone, if I get booked for an event tonight, there's going to be butterflies. You always want to do your best. Every time I get booked for a show, when I pull up in the parking lot, listen to what I'm saying. This is every time. Once I cut my car off, I say a prayer.
Same here. Yep.
You have to. You have
God,
to.
let my words come out right. Everybody have a good time. and ask God to allow me to get booked again.
Right.
Amen.
Always.
Open that door and go in there. It's showtime.
Yeah,
Right,
I'm the
right.
same way. I'm a girl. I be
Oh,
like,
yeah,
Lord,
for
please
sure.
let no wardrobe malfunctions. Please let me just, I know if I talk fast, help me slow myself
Yeah.
down so people can understand what I'm saying.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Let whoever introduce me, if I'm getting introduced, make sure they say my name right.
Yeah,
Because even though they, what, how you say your name? And I say my name, they still might say it wrong. Right afterwards. So I might just, let it go how it's supposed to go.
Exactly.
Whatever happens, let us be able to come back from it and recover and move forward. Just
Yeah.
no wardrobe. If my shoe something can go. My shoe, okay, cool, whatever. That's different. Just no wardrobe malfunctions, Lord, please.
Absolutely.
And whatever else happened, just carry me and let me get home safe. Amen. That's kind of it.
But you know what?
Prayer goes a long way.
You a woman. Wardrobe malfunctions might work out for you.
I am not Janet Jackson. It would not work out.
Like, I want to book that girl again. Her titty be popping out.
What?
So y'all got comments.
We
and
got
stuff.
comments?
You got somebody saying they from Scotland. I think that Scotland person.
The
came
same
back.
one from last
I
time?
think so.
Mm.
And so say hi. Since when you said you went out the country, then Scotland was like, "Yay, we out here."
All right,
Hey,
shout out to Scotland.
Scotland.
What else we got?
Say again.
What else we got? Anybody got questions?
We got just people just following the
Following.
Okay.
thing. So nothing.
Let them know they can call in if they got any questions they want to ask for Silly Boy, too.
So tell them the number.
Well, you got to give me the number.
248.
Huh?
248.
248
820
820
5053.
5053. I'm gonna do it again. So if you got any questions for Alleged Silly Boy, you can call in 248 840
No, 820
82. I'm sorry, 248 820
5053.
5053.
They're going to call the wrong number. That's what you call them to the Sweat Hotel. You got some confessions you
Now,
want to give us?
speaking of, I always wanted to ask you this. How did you get the name Silly Boy? Where did that come from?
Here we go. So we got a call in.
Oh,
Already?
that,
All right, let's
take the call. Carly, you are not live with the All Purpose Podcast
no.
and Silly. Oh shit.
Yellow.
I hope it ain't my mom.
Caller.
Carly, you are not live with the All Purpose Podcast and Silly Boy. They ain't saying nothing. Huh? I'm sorry, we can't hear you.
Yeah, we can hear you.
Are you ready?
Yes.
Okay, so my question is, what do you say to someone new to the mic? Like you say, you can butterfly, be out there over 20 years. How do you when you get excited, what do you do about that excitement?
So our caller, what's your, can you hear?
Can you hear?
A little bit, but
And caller, what's your name, honey?
No, you can stay. You can stay. Oh, I say you can
Child,
stay
it's
anonymous.
Veronica. Hey, girl.
Listen,
Shout out to you.
Shout out to
wanna-
Veronica. It's
they
Veronica.
want to know. You've been doing this over 20 years. What do you do about the butterfly?
And how do you help? What would you say to someone that has anxiety who's new to the microphone, new to getting in public, new to getting out there in public?
okay, hello? Okay. First and foremost, it happens to everybody. Like I said, with the limited time that I've been doing what I've been doing, you would think that I'm accustomed to being in front of that audience and being on that stage to where I wouldn't have butterflies. But, like I say, first and foremost, I just, I do my little prayer. And then once I walk into a venue, you have to create some type of, I don't want to say turn up, some type of energy, some type of self-conversation of you about to go out there and kill whatever it is. I shouldn't say kill, I guess. But you get ready to go out there and do the best that you can do. So it's mentally, you got to psych yourself out. You really have to psych yourself out internally. And then once you go out there and hit that stage or grab that mic, instantly, it's game time.
Yeah.
Like it's game time right then and there. Okay, all the practicing you done for the last 3-4 months is game time. The whistle done been blown. Let's play. All right, leave it all out there. You got to start right now. That's how I go. Yeah, you got to put yourself. You got to put yourself in a mental space that you about to do the best that you possibly can.
Hold up, you still in our questions now. Wait a minute, goddamn.
Dang, Veronica. If you wanted to come in, you could have just said something. 'Cause we miss you. We miss you.
No, go ahead.
You
We
know,
just playing.
Yeah, we just playing with you.
I have put myself on a 3-week. I put myself on a 3-week hiatus. Why? Because for the last 4 years, I've been running so hard. After the last event I just did, May 25th, I said I was going to relax. I was going to do everything outside of promotion. Meaning, I will host the event, but I will not organize and promote my own event. I was going to relax. Chill with my grandkids, cut some grass, go out of town, eat good, just relax. Do everything outside of organizing my own event. Just let my mind relax and just chill. And I literally been doing that, and it's been feeling so good. So good.
Mm-hmm.
But I do have some events, where I'm booked to host, but, like I said, I'm not doing nothing for another week and a half, so I'm just relaxing.
We appreciate you, sweetheart.
Well, we love you, Veronica.
Mm-hmm.
We'll see you later.
We definitely gonna catch up.
Thank you.
And there we go. I heard it hang up.
Okay.
Miss Veronica.
Okay.
But yeah, so
That's my girl.
I can get back to. Do I need to keep these on?
Nah, you good.
Okay.
Well,
Okay. Well, I can get back to that question
Mhm.
because.
Well, before you go, Ireland or Scotland been going off. So Scotland has been saying saying this is live. Yeah, I've been here before. I can't call. No, I got no phone, but love to talk to you all.
Okay.
I've been on the mic. I used to get tired before a show, but when you get up there, you gotta go. You got no choice in front of a mic. Just pray, people.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Well,
Yeah.
can I talk to Scotland right quick? Or just to reiterate what you're saying, Scotland, I totally agree. Once that mic is on and you on the stage, understand that right then and there, that whole room is yours.
Mm-hmm.
It's not the DJs no more. It's not the promoters no more. It's not even the audience. It's the whole room. That whole production, that whole room is yours.
Mm-hmm.
Because that mic is in your hand and you controlling everything. You controlling the audience energy. You controlling their vibe. You controlling the next person that's about to come up. Because it's a timely fashion. You got to make sure that is about to happen. You controlling the introduction of that individual or individuals that's about to hit the stage. You have to make sure that you've done your homework to present them the right way.
Exactly.
You have to make sure you present them in the right way because there are some cases where you can drop the ball and therefore when they walk up, they already pissed off.
Yeah.
Highly professional people, they can be pissed off if you don't bring them up to a certain degree.
Absolutely.
You can. So Scotland, I understand. Hey, listen, we just got to stay to it. We got to stay on it. Understand that the people come first and we love what we do. That passion is going to show and we're going to stand out at every given chance we get.
You said right.
I like
And
that.
then Veronica said good information, and Scotland said something else takes over.
Yeah. You get
Yeah.
into character.
Mhm.
That's exactly what takes over is your character. Because I'm not Ryan Cabell on the stage at all.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely. And that's
He be there.
Yeah.
no, for real, that's exactly what I say. Like this is I'm in character. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
I'm at work right now.
Outer body experience. You peel the core person off, and now you in character. You're totally in character, and that's the person that you are.
Mhm.
So there's no way around that. You're not
Yeah.
your core person. You in the character mode.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
No, I used to get upset like with my people where they call me by my government name at the show. Like, hold up, nah, bro. I'm RJ right now. Like,
He at home.
he about to go to work. Like you got
He at home.
Yeah.
I'm RJ.
Yeah.
So I can let me answer your question because a lot of people ask me this,
Yeah.
but they never get the answer.
Oh shit, we got a first right here. We got a
Exclusive.
You got some exclusive content right here.
Oh, I'm ready.
You got some exclusive content.
Buckle my seatbelt.
Okay. So 2000. No, it wasn't 2000. 1998.
God damn.
I was like 4.
1998. No, wait a minute. Okay, yes. 1998. Because I had that name before I started becoming, before I jumped into the rap category. 1998, Mr. Chappell. Mr. Chappell worked at Channel 12 News. And he happened to be my radio and television broadcasting instructor at Mott College.
Okay.
All right. Every time I would walk in the classroom after maybe 2 weeks, he caught a vibe of my energy and my personality. He started calling me Silly Boy. Then when I would do when we have to do a radio broadcasting dialogue or whatever, when we had to do that, or a assignment, a communications assignment when we stand in the front, public speaking.
Yeah.
It didn't seem like I was being funny to me, but when you got a natural personality, it's gonna come out anyway. I mean, regardless of what happened, I mean, they gonna tell like, dude, funny, or he got something in. He started calling me Silly Boy after that. I didn't take it as disrespect because I know ever since I've been born, I had a wide personality, So he started calling me Silly Boy. Then I would spell it with a C because my last name started with a C. I was Cillly, B-O-Y. Then when I got into the music, it was still Silly Boy. Then when I got into the promotion, shouts out to my guy Big Chad.
Shout out Big Chad.
Big Chad. Big for Life Graphics.
Yes, sir.
He created my logo, Silly Boy Productions.
That's the OG.
2009, which is a silhouette of myself. And I've been using that same logo since 2009. But that's how I got my name.
Did you had a thumbs up?
Amazing.
No, it's one of the pictures that we used on the second album we did. It was called The Family Tree.
Okay.
I had a sweatsuit on and my hat was tilted. I was infatuated with the.
Oh, I do know the logo.
Ace,
Yeah.
The
defying gravity.
Yeah, you know, T.I. He made his family.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So mine, I was like that in the picture. He took that exact picture, kind of rotated it in a 360 or 180 or whatever, and blacked everything out. It was a silhouette of me waist up with the hat tilted, Silly Boy Production.
Okay.
It's been like that since 2009. He put it all together. I sent him a picture. I said, make me a
There
logo.
you go.
Yeah, just do what you want.
And
Just
that's
make
been
it
the
look
logo that over. It's like McDonald's, over a billion served.
That
logo, just like that, over a billion served.
Yeah.
That's
so,
dope.
So before the world knew you, you know, you have your family. How does your family feel about everything that you're doing, everything that you aspire to do, everything that you're doing now, and what you're gonna do?
Okay, now, they always saw my personality. I was the one when you got family functions, or if we had a banquet hall somewhere. Come in here and dance. My daddy used to always tell me.
Come show your auntie that dance that you be doing.
Right. Come in here and dance.
Yeah.
6 years old. Get in here and dance. I'm fine with it. My mother used to tell me growing up when we used to go to the laundromat, I would always have a conversation with adults. She said, this is what older people would say, you never met a stranger. That's what she used to say to me. Then my stepdad, he put her up on something one day. He said, you notice every time we go into a grocery store, he gets lost. And she said, yeah, I know, it get on my nerves. She said, you know why he do that? He likes to hear his name on the PA system.
Oh,
So
wow.
back in the day, grocery stores, they could say, "Hey, RJ Leery, we need you up to the front.
Your
Your
party-
mom's waiting in
Your
front
party
of-
is waiting.
Yeah, check out lane 5.
Right.
You know, your ride is waiting." So he put that into the perspective. Like every stage of my life, it kind of it's like tailor made to where I was at. So
Yeah.
like,
That's dope.
I'm the youngest of 3 boys.
Oh, okay.
All right, I'm the youngest of 3 boys. From when you look at my mom's side, my dad's side, then my stepdad, his side, everybody, I'm talking about everybody, older cousins, young cousins, aunties, uncles, everybody. They always saw the personality.
Okay.
Okay.
They always saw it.
Mm-hmm.
From playing sports to doing shows to doing events, even in church.
Yeah.
Even in church, I did a lot of events in church.
Okay.
A lot of stage events in church.
Mm-hmm.
You know, that used to get broadcasted on Channel 17 back in the day. You know what I'm saying? I done done a lot. So they my family, they support everything I do.
Mm-hmm. That's good.
It's a God's gift. It's
No,
a
absolutely.
It's a God's gift, because some of the things that I've done, I couldn't get trained for.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
My conversation sometimes, the way it come out, my gift of speech in certain scenarios, it's only God. It's like I can't practice that.
Yep.
So that means God gave
Given.
me that
Yep.
gift. It was instilled in me from the beginning.
Right.
So I'm living in what I should be doing.
Mm-hmm.
All actuality, I went to acting school.
Mm.
So,
Okay.
I went to acting school. I studied at
Okay.
Bill Cosby School of
Right.
Communication.
Okay.
Ain't nothing wrong with it.
Central State University. I was highly advanced, and I got referred to Howard University.
Okay.
Mhm.
Yeah, life got the life in again.
Nice.
Full-time daddy again.
Okay.
But I done a couple little sitcoms or a couple little low budget movies in my day, but
Yeah.
I'm not actually an actor, but I'm in that field of entertainment.
But you would be
Still.
able to
Yeah.
do so
Exactly.
if you were called to do something.
Exactly. I'm
Right.
Yes,
ready.
I'll be there.
I'm ready. Anybody got a script? I'm
That's
ready
amazing.
for it. Uh-huh.
You have so much. You're very versatile. It's like you've been
Multifaceted.
juggling different-
Yes.
Yeah. You've been juggling different things.
Which is a good thing, because
Yeah.
everybody can't handle being able to adapt
Yeah.
to different aspects of entertainment. You
Mhm.
have people
True.
that have certain people that specialize in some things,
Mhm.
and people that specialize in other things. So,
Yeah.
So
but I think you can always make yourself be versatile. Well, I don't say make yourself, but you can learn.
You
But
can.
not everyone's willing to do that because, but
now, with all your experience, everything you've done, have you ever thought about starting your own course on MCing?
I think that over the years, it's like when you ask me that, it's like a light bulb just popping up. This person face, this person face, this person face, this person face. Because I'm not one of those guys that act like I have to keep the information.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
You feel what I'm saying? When I wake up and look in the mirror, there will never be another me. And that's not bragging.
Mm-hmm.
When you look in the mirror, there won't be another RJ Leery.
Mhm.
So I don't mind giving the information out, because that individual has to put their own skill in. When people ask me advice about like hosting, first thing I tell them all the time is put the people first.
Yep.
I don't change my conversations.
Mm-hmm.
I stay real repetitive when it comes to certain, because some things you just can't avoid.
Yeah.
So the storyline shouldn't change. If I
That's
had
it.
an opportunity to run a course, I definitely would.
Yeah.
I would love it. Have it came to mind. It haven't came to mind. I'm not gonna lie on it, because I feel like if someone asks me a question, or asks me that little piece of advice, I'm giving it to him right then and there. And I'm quick to get my phone number out. If I get his phone out and say, here, type my number in, call me anytime, I'm literally meaning anytime.
That is facts, and that's one thing I can, not to interrupt you, I can say. Even when I first started out, 13 years ago, 14 years ago, you've always been that person that I didn't have to get to a certain status for you to fuck with me. You remembered me back when I was just doing a height in Orleans.
Yeah.
I remember I called you. And I was like, hey, you know who it is? You was like, yeah, it's the kid RJ Leery. I was like, oh, I felt good about myself. Like, oh shit,
I'm in there.
Let's talk local. Let's literally talk local for a second.
Yes.
All right.
Yeah.
When I first started doing promotion and shows, everybody else was doing parties. Every promoter was doing parties. I wasn't partying.
Yeah.
I had a young Barry Gordy nickname. I had a recording studio, Infinity Studio, right on Clio and Dayton for 5 years. When I tell you, and it was classified as the only 24-hour recording studio in the city. Okay, I had every single individual that done anything in the entertainment field in and out them doors all day, every day. From videographers, photographers, engineers, producers, rappers, dancers, choreographers, club owners, everything, security. I made that spot bigger than life because of my promotion and marketing. Yep. I wanted everybody in the city to understand that this was for us. Unity right now is not where it should be in the city.
It's not.
Everybody want to hold the trophy up. Everybody want the gold medal.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? They want the gold medal. They want to be first. They want bragging rights, and that's fine. But from having my own studio, doing shows in and out of the city, in and out of the state, only putting Flint artists on the show.
Yeah.
Only. I didn't rotate. I only dealt with those who put the work in, and it was obvious. I didn't have a favorite. It's obvious that he was putting the work in. It's obvious that she was putting the work in. Because the streets talk. We talking pre-social media. You couldn't cheat the game back then. You could cheat the game right now.
Yeah.
Back then, there was no Instagram, Snapchat, Facebook. It was MySpace, Black Planet, and your mouthpiece and your work ethic on these streets. And the streets don't lie.
Yeah.
They're going to let you know if you're winning or not.
Right.
That mirror going to let you know if you're winning or not. So, with all that, 2006, I started a concert series called The Flint's Finest. Flint's Finest was that particular summer, that particular year, it was the top 10 or 11 artists that was on their shit. I didn't pick up the phone like, hey, bro, you want to perform? No. I individually saw who was making noise, who was selling CDs, who was hanging up posters and flyers, who was getting booked for shows, whose music was mixed and mastered, who had a following when they came to the club that was going to pay to see that person on the stage. Then after a few years, I said, guess what? We got females that's doing the same thing. So I introduced the Females Finest concert. A whole show headlined by all female artists. So all the way from there to present, as an entertainer, as a promoter, as a host, as somebody right here in Flint, the information is for everybody.
Yeah.
Right? The information, the people who I came up under, Big Cheese, he didn't handicap the information. Fat Rat, he didn't handicap the information. DJ Fantasy, let's see, Dollar Dave. He didn't.
Shout out Dollar Dave.
Right.
I remember that.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah, yeah.
these people, if you ask the question, they giving you the answer. Hey,
Yep.
can I get a phone number? They giving it to you. They not, oh, it's in my other phone. Let me check. No, because you gotta understand, it's a chain reaction. If you get on, you should put her on, and she should put her on.
Yeah.
She should
Yeah.
put him on, and then she come to me, and I should get put on. Now we got 5 winners representing the 810 in the game.
Exactly.
You know, don't put something in the chokehold where you
Right.
can't even get to the next person.
Right.
Exactly.
Yep,
Yep. Knowledge is power.
it definitely is.
I think if
DJ
well,
Train, I can't forget DJ Train either. OG is certain OGs in the game that instill certain morals and respect and integrity in this game that some of us we kept with us.
Absolutely.
I'm one of them. I'm one.
Absolutely.
Yep, I'm one of them. I'm one of the one that's big on integrity,
right.
big on it, and unity.
Because that says a lot about, your character and as far as, trying to, get people together, keeping them together so you can continue what it is you're trying to do. And then it can widespread, you know what I'm saying? And especially with you saying that, I think if more people had that mindset,
Yeah,
it would go so much farther than what it is now.
Yeah, because right now Flint is in a different light right now. I
Oh,
mean, kudos to Flint, Michigan. Right now,
right.
we got some superstars.
Yeah.
We got some we always had them.
We did.
You know what I'm saying? We always had them. Like today is not the day we're gonna say Flint on the map. Flint has always been on the map.
Absolutely.
And everybody is grinding, everybody is working. That social media is a shortcut and it's a boost. You feel what I'm saying? Because when you look at the artists of yesterday, they had to be in the streets.
Yeah.
When you look at the artists today, they can just push a button and be in different countries.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So just to close it out, because I saw the cue that we got to the last 300 minutes.
Yeah. Right.
Listen, all purpose podcast. I appreciate being a guest.
Oh,
I
definitely.
appreciate being on the couch.
We appreciate you
We're
for
glad
coming.
to have you. Glad that you came back and visited us.
I really appreciate it, and we as a whole, I say this to everybody, don't nobody give a damn about the money. It'll come as long as we got the passion. Let's just keep pushing. Everybody, if we got dreams, chase them. Stay sucker free.
Oh yeah.
Oh, always.
Know who you is from inside out.
I wrote a poem on that.
2 thumbs up,
Oh, yeah,
silly boy,
for
Mr.
sure.
Old Baby.
And one last thing, because I wanted to ask you this. What was the, you said that you're big on integrity. You don't gatekeep information. Whatever somebody asks you, you're willing to give it out. What was the best piece of advice that you've gotten throughout your career?
You know what? I'm gonna tell you the best piece of advice that I got was stay you, because I didn't get caught up in. I don't get caught up in the favoritism.
Right.
Even the person that can make shit move on my own, I can get caught up in it and bleed it on everybody else.
Yeah.
I keep like when I was saying I deal with the right people,
Right.
not the favorites. You know what I'm saying? So that was always some game I got. Stay you. The people love you for you.
Right.
If I see somebody in public, I'm speaking first. I'm not acting like I don't see them over there. Hey, what's up, silly boy? Oh, what up? I didn't see. No, stay you.
Yep.
Be you. Stay grounded. Stay grounded. Pop your shit, but be you.
Yep.
Yep. Simple as that.
Well, I appreciate that. 'Cause some
All
people
right.
do
Thank
that.
you so much, Mr. Silly Boy. We appreciate you one more time for coming through.
And where can we find you? Where can we keep up with you and your
I'm on
events?
Facebook, Ryan Scott Cabell, and I'm on Instagram at Silly Boy Global. That's all I have.
That's all you
Silly
have.
Boy Global on Instagram and Ryan Scott Cabell on Facebook, and I think my Silly Boy the Entertainer page. But just Facebook, Instagram, or catch me in the street somewhere, anywhere, or call my number.
All right,
Thank
you heard.
All right, y'all. And y'all know to follow us as always, the All Purpose Podcast. Tune in next week. We got cheese sticks coming. And
Over.
we out.
Y'all need to be out of the mud.
Shout out to Out the Mud
Shout
Media.
out the Mud Media.
Yes, out of the mud.
Thank you very much.
Yes.
Y'all out?
We out.
You're off.
My ears are ringing.
All right, man. Thank you once again, man. We
Man,
appreciate
we
you.
would have to do a part 2 and
My
3.
ears.
You're
Yeah.
gonna have to come over with
That was
me and,
amazing.
My ears are ringing.
So,
Yeah.
Nah, nigga, don't be trying to cut us off. Y'all.
Right, y'all do
He
that way too
sabotaged
much.
us.
Again,
Y'all do that way too
Silly
much.
Boy, how long have I been calling you saying come through for a
Silly,
to see you?
silly boy, who you answer the phone for though?
Don't put him in the middle.
He
Don't
has
put
to
him in the
call for me
middle.
every
You
time,
know what
too.
I'm gonna tell you. This the thing when he called me. I'm telling you, it's been months, and it's always the same day. He called me on Wednesdays. Wednesdays, I do daddy daughter day with my
Gotcha.
youngest daughter. At when you go down, she's 16. She getting ready. She going to 11th grade. She been a varsity cheerleader since a freshman. Run track, good grades and everything. You know what I'm saying? But every Wednesday on Miller Road, when you cross Linden Road going out to Swartz Creek,
Yeah.
it's a Mexican restaurant right there. Only
Oh,
on,
I love that place.
only on Wednesdays when they sell the burrito tacos. So that's our daddy daughter day. We go out there every Wednesday, and every time you call me, so the third.
Stop
so long.
the
If
line.
he say yes, it's gonna trip me out.